Okay guys, I'm back again. In the car, this is the perfect place for this video for the simple reason, this is the things that annoy the crap out of me while I'm driving. And where better than in the car to talk about this. Plus, I'm waiting for my daughter to get done at a place called Hideaway Pizza here in Yukon. She's got friends that are in the band and she's supporting those friends. No makeup today. Just didn't feel like it. Okay, a lot of these things have to do with when I'm driving either really early in the morning or really late at night. But there are things that annoy the crap out of me during the day. So we're just going to do what I consider the top of those annoyances. I guess is a good way to phrase it. Yeah, annoyances. Okay, so one of the annoyances that I have is at night, people wearing dark clothes. People, if you're wearing dark clothes, it's dark outside, you make yourself hard to see. And I am always afraid that someone wearing dark clothes is going to walk in front of my car while I'm driving or something. When I'm walking the dog early in the morning or something, I'm normally wearing white clothes because I may be white, but dark clothes make it hard to see anybody, so it doesn't matter. So please, if you're gonna walk, make sure that people can see you when it's dark outside. Please. Another thing that annoys me is people's headlights. Another thing at night. If you're coming up on people, don't have your brights on. You're gonna blind them. Have the decency to turn off your bright lights. This is an issue I run into a lot when I'm driving in the morning. People will have their brights on. And they'll blind me for a second and it's like, oh my God, please turn off your bright lights. Your bright lights, yeah. I don't see a use in using them in the city. Come on. There's street lights everywhere. Heck, I'm in a parking lot next to the highway, and guess what? See if we can flip this. No, we can't flip this. Oh. Look. Street light. Come on, people. Man, that piece of hair looks like crap. Oh well. Okay. So street lights. Come on, people. You don't need brights in the middle of town. If you're in the country and you have your lights on, if you see a headlight coming over the hill or something, turn off your brights. Please. Please turn off the brights. And I'm chewing extra refreshers. I don't know. They're just the gum I picked up the other day. They're just okay. They're really weird though because they look like a mint. But the flavor lasts for a long time, so it's pretty good because I've been walking around for over an hour with it in my mouth and it still has a little bit of flavor in it. But back on task here. Yeah, turn off your brights, please. Don't blind people. Nobody wants to be blinded while they're driving. That causes accidents. People with pet cats, please bring your cats in at night. You shorten your cat's life by letting it go outside. Let them stay inside. They're just cats. People, don't let your dogs roam freely. That's how they get hit by cars. I hate seeing pets that have been hit by cars because of negligent pet parents. And I feel bad because at one time I hit a wild bunny. And this was over 10 years ago, and I still feel bad about hitting the bunny. I've not hit any other animals besides the one bunny, the one time. And even today, Jade and I were pulling into, it was Marshall's and everything over here in Yukon. We were pulling in there, and there was a Roadrunner. I had someone get mad at me because I slowed down to where I wouldn't hit the Roadrunner. I'm not going to run over a bird just because you're behind me. You can wait for a few seconds and let the bird cross, please. Okay. Then there's the people that can't stay in their lane. If you can't stay in your lane, your car's pulling or something, go get it checked out by a mechanic. Check the inflation on your tires. Know how much they're supposed to be inflated to, because that changes your gas mileage and everything. And the life of your tire. Come on. Common sense, people. The other thing is, I don't like seeing it all, and I've seen it a lot going up Northwest 10th Street in Oklahoma City, is please do not be beating on the driver. And drivers, please do not be beating on the passenger while you're driving. Come on, people. Let's not hit each other. I have sat at stoplights and watched either the driver or the passenger hit one another. And it's like, what are you people thinking? I have seen a driver hitting a passenger driving down the road. And this is on 10th Street. If you want to see weird things, go to Northwest 10th Street. 9 times out of 10, you're going to see something off. And please, do not chase cars, people. Yes, this is another thing on 10th Street that I've seen. Driving down early in the morning, going to work, and some women started chasing my car. Please, don't chase cars, people. Dogs shouldn't be chasing cars. You shouldn't be chasing cars. Another thing that I've had happen on Northwest 10th. And the reason I do not drive down Northwest 10th with my windows down. I have had people reach into my car when my window has been down. They've reached into my car with me sitting here. Or at a stoplight or something, and someone starts reaching into my car. And it's like, what you thinking? Yeah, no. Don't reach into people's cars. And don't go down Northwest 10th Street with your window down, because you do take that chance of someone reaching into your car. Yeah, so don't do it, please. People drinking and driving. Of course, this is going to be one of my top pet peeves, because I've had friends killed by drunk drivers. Come on. Please do not drink and drive. If you've had drinks, your reflexes are slowed down. Please don't drive. Need to call a friend. Say, hey, I drank so many drinks. I need a ride home. And in Oklahoma City, they have Tipsy Toe services, which is cabs that come and pick you up and take you home. Just don't drive. And yes, this includes people driving lawnmowers. If you're drunk, don't drive your lawnmower. Don't drive your tractor. I've seen all these things. I've seen people drive up to the liquor store when I was working at a liquor store in El Reno. Drive up to a liquor store on their riding lawnmower. Yes, this was their thoughts. Because it wasn't a car, they couldn't get a DUI because they were driving a lawnmower. Not a car. I've had people think that about tractors too. Is it a great state or what, people? Don't do it. If you're drunk, stay at home. If you're drunk, don't go across the street and start molesting a person's dog. Please. All things I've seen. Just getting drunk in general, I don't see a use in, but that's just me. Another thing I can't stand is really crooked cops. I've ran into that a few times. They run my license plate, they see it's in my husband's name, so they stop me. Because they're expecting someone of a different race than a little white woman. And, yeah. Don't stop a person just because you run their tag. Don't say someone didn't stop at a stop sign when you know that they stopped at that stop sign. Please. You waited until I was almost out of the little area to stop me for not supposedly not stopping at a stop sign that I stopped at. I have an OCD problem where I have to stop at a stop sign. I go 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, and then if no one's there, I go. I wait at least 3 seconds at every stop sign. And I'm always stopped behind the stop sign as long as I'm not pulling out of a parking lot that there's just no way that you can stop behind the stop sign, but I still stop. Come on. So if you're going to be a cop that stops people for not stopping at stop signs, do it to people that actually don't stop, please. I support police and everything else. Just, yeah, it's one of those things. People that really don't care about the rules of the road really bother me. I can stop at a stop sign. It'll be my turn. And I'll have people wave me like, oh, go ahead. I got to the stop sign before you. You got there a few seconds after me, and you're waving me like you're doing me a favor by telling me to go. This has happened a couple times out by my house. It's my turn to go. I'm going to go if I can, as long as you don't dart in front of me. Now, another funny thing is that I've seen that really irritates me. If stoplights are blinking, or if stoplights are put up and not functioning yet, they work the same way as a stop sign. Oh my God, they work the same way as a stop sign. In other words, you stop. Whoever got there first goes first. Whoever got there last goes last. If you all get there at the same time, I believe you go clockwise. Okay, people, it's not hard to understand. In fact, it's sad that stuff like that makes the news here in Oklahoma. That you don't understand stoplights. It's funny. My 15-year-old daughter understands that. And she's understood that for a very long time. How stop signs and everything work. And how stoplights work. Yellow light does not mean hurry your booty up and speed through. It means yield. It means it's getting ready to be red. That does not mean go fast. And please, if you see a yellow light and it's getting ready to turn red, that doesn't mean you speed up and you speed through, because you're bound and determined to hit someone that's not paying attention. So please, pay attention to stoplights. If you're not, you're gonna hurt somebody. This is all common sense to me. I love to drive. But I don't like driving with other drivers sometimes, because, like, if it ices or rains or stuff like that, people have problems. It's not that hard to drive. Slow down when it's icy, slow down when it's snowy, slow down when it's raining. Make sure you have ample room to stop. And during fair time, here's a hint, in Oklahoma, try to avoid Northwest 10th Street. There is going to be a lot of traffic. Fall fair and spring fair. Try to avoid it. Because people are not going to be paying attention and they're likely to hit you. Don't know why, but they are. They're very likely to hit you. I was rear-ended twice in one day by the same person because he wasn't paying attention, and neither was the driver behind him. So not only did he rear-end me, and I had already had a bad feeling, so I had enough space I had like 2 car lengths between me and the car in front of me. That way I didn't hit anyone, because I had already had near misses that day because of people driving stupid. He hit me, and I was already stopped at the stop sign, well, stoplight and everything else. It had already been going for a while by the time these 2 individuals hit me. He hit me and then backed up a little bit, got off of me, and then a girl behind him wasn't paying attention just like him and hit him, and he re-hit me. He had no insurance. Please, if you don't have insurance, don't drive. You are one of the reasons insurance rates are so high. Don't drive if you don't have insurance. I keep insurance on my cars. And with as many people as that can drive in my house, my insurance really isn't that cheap. I have a 20-year-old in my house that drives. I have my husband that drives. I have me that drives. And I have a 15-year-old that is getting ready to drive that I've already put on my insurance because I want her to learn how to drive. My kids have both been on my insurance since they were 15 and a half. Make sure you have insurance. Make sure it covers everything that you need covered. Even though my vehicles are 10 plus years old, if I get hit or someone hits me, it's taken care of. If I hit someone or whatever. I have yet to ever have an accident that is actually my fault, but I have been involved in a few accidents that were other people's fault. I have had people hit me. I have had people hit me head on. I have had people T-bone me. I have had people rear end me. You name it. I've had people run me off the road and everything else. So just remember, be cautious when you're driving. Take other drivers and pedestrians, motorcyclists, everybody into effect when you're driving. If not, you're one of those annoying people. So, as always, I'm going to have the links down below. If you guys want to help, go ahead. If you want a different subject matter covered, just let me know. We'll go and explore. But I'm going to see if my daughter's ready to go. And if so, I'm going to go home because I got to be at work early in the morning. Bye.